Everybody know I got pounds. Get down. Talking in goddamn. Get down. Talking in goddamn. Get down. Talking in goddamn. Everybody know I got pounds. Get down. Talking in goddamn. Get down. Talking in goddamn. Get down. Talking in goddamn.
Let's get to work.
Hello, hello.
Hello. No one is available to take your call right now.
Cool.
Wednesday.
One day.
Until
Allowance.
drum roll. The launch is completely botched. There are no 5090s anywhere.
Thanks
Yeah.
for the 100 bits, Barbie.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Real quick update. I wanted to give everybody right at the beginning of the stream. We are now seeing performance data verified across 5090 and 5080. Lots of different cards, lots of different data. Obviously, the 5090 is the new king of the hill. It is ludicrously expensive. If you are one of those fortunate souls that can afford to just throw money at things, obviously 5090 is your jam because it's going to be the new 4090. There's going to be nothing else like it. It's going to be noticeably better than anything else that's out there. The 5080 numbers just came in. Really, today was the first time we got comprehensive performance data on the 5080. And in my opinion, the 5080 is looking like absolutely the rock star of the new product stack. Reason being, it is roughly 10% or so, maybe 12% ahead of the 4080 Super in terms of just actual rasterization. And then you've got even more when it comes to AI acceleration and some of the other more software centric type of functionalities and features of the card. But fundamentally, what you're looking at is improvement in rasterization, at least 10%, probably a little more on balance for most game engines. I've seen numbers as low as like 7 or 8% in very specific game engines, specific settings like 1440p, some older engines. So there are reviewers out there that are like poo-pooing because, you know, it's not even 10% better. Bro, does the new Ferrari have to be 10% better than the old Ferrari? Like, you know what I mean? Like, once you got a freaking Ferrari, like, how much better is each subsequent model year going to be for a 488 Italia? Like, you know, the idea that the price stays the same, it gets better and does a whole bunch more shit, and everyone's, you know, there's going to be people that are, like, pissed off about it. Look, there's always a reason to be pissed off if you're a miserable person. or if you're, you know, or if you're an influencer looking to be hyperbolic and sensationalize things to get clicks, because that's how you make a living, Linus. You know, just saying. He's like, I can't find anything good to say about the 50. Well, you're not trying very fucking hard, are you, bro? Because there's a lot of good things to say about the 5080. In fact, the 5080, in my opinion, is going to be the value in the 5080, 5090 rollout. And it's also going to be, from what we're seeing in terms of production quantities and such, a lot more attainable in a reasonable timeline than 5090. So we will have 5080s available at the launch tomorrow. It will be limited in the beginning. You know, it's still going to be constrained. Retail channels nationally are absolutely going to sell out of product across the board, probably in a matter of minutes. Everyone, you know, mark your calendars. Tomorrow will be the day everyone complains about scalpers and bots and, you know, Newegg's selling out of everything in 4 seconds and Best Buy's website crashing for FE cards and whatever. So, in other words, it'll be a typical NVIDIA GPU launch. Just like 40 series, just like 30 series. You know, but the 5080 definitely looking like the rock star right now. You know, people are like, you know, this isn't as much of a generational leap forward as previous generations. And there's some truth to that. The size of the actual manufacturing die hasn't gotten any smaller. The die is still a 4nm die. It hasn't shrunk. There's been some optimizations in architecture, but, you know, essentially, I can follow the bouncing ball to the logical argument that this is really more of a 4080 super or, you know, a 4080 Ti super or whatever versus a 5080. But, you know, the reality is that there's things with tensor cores and other functionalities, DLSS4, that make it, you know, it's just this generation is less in the actual rasterization and more on the AI acceleration side of things. That is the way that the market is moving. That is the way things are going in the future. You're going to see it on the AMD side with RDNA 4 and FSR. Believe on the Radeon side, I think I read that the RDNA 4 stuff is going to be the only architecture that supports FSR 4. So we'll see if AMD stands by that or not. But regardless, just wanted to jump on and say 5080 is going to be a rock star. You know, don't believe the bad hype about the people looking, you know, it's only 12% better than a 4080 Super for the same price, Brad.
Yeah, right?
Like how awful, you know, God, what, I mean, so terrible. You know, it's only double-digit percentage increase for the same price. How dare you, NVIDIA? How dare you?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of look at graphics cards as it's not something you need to upgrade every generation.
Yeah, and you're not...
You know? If you're a generation or two old, like 2 generations and above, let's start looking to upgrade.
We're at the point with VGA, with graphics cards, where, you know, like you started with the Model T, and then, you know, you end up with like a F-150. You know what I mean? The generational improvement is insane in the beginning, And then at some point, like, you know, how much better than the 2020 F-150 is the 2024 or 2025 F-150? Like, it's a more marginal, incremental improvement than what it is in the beginning. And that's just where we're at with a mature manufacturing process on the GPU side. So I think NVIDIA has seen the writing on the wall and realized, you know, we really can't make the die that much smaller. I mean, how much smaller than 4 nanometers can you go?
Yep.
2, maybe. You know what I mean? At some point,
Yeah.
I don't know. Then you're in the realm of like quantum type stuff. So we're at the point of like diminishing returns in terms of manufacturing on these things. You know, for the same amount of money, a 10 to 12% increase in rasterization, plus a bevy of other goodies in terms of tensor cores, lots more in terms of AI acceleration, DLSS4. This is a legit product. You know, it's going to be better than the 4080 Super, and it's going to be essentially the same amount of money. You know, the 5090 is going to be better than the 4090. It is not going to be the same amount of money. It's more money.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it is, and the way the AIVs are, you know, $27.99 for an Astral.
Right.
Like, you
That's
know,
insane.
That's a fucking scalper price. Asus, do better. Seriously, that's 40% over MSRP.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm sorry, and I love Asus. You know, I'm frequently accused of being an Asus apologist, fanboy, whatever you want to call it. But $27.99 for an Astral is asinine, dare I say?
That's insane.
Astral 9.
Wasn't there a $3,200 Asus 4090? Was that the liquid cooled one?
They had no. That was okay. So that was like it was $24.99.
Okay.
Was the base MSRP, and there were people scalping them. But
okay, maybe that's what I'm thinking.
I think it was like the Matrix one or whatever.
Yeah,
I remember.
yeah.
I remember what you're talking about. But yeah, $27.99 for an Astral. No, I mean, sorry, I love Asus, but that price is insane. And I was having a back and forth with Robitech about the pricing on that, and he was like, I wonder how much of this is preemptively raising prices in case of tariffs. And I'm like, that's such bullshit. You don't preemptively raise prices because of something that may or may not happen.
Yeah.
Like if a tariff happens and you have to then raise prices in response to a change in, you know, business conditions, I get it. You know, then if the tariff goes up, the price has to go up.
Yep.
Like, it makes sense. It's logical. You know, I may not like it, but it's reasonable and it's logical. If the tariff goes up, the price has to go up in accordance with what the extra tariff cost is. Tariff hasn't gone up. So why are you raising the prices? Asus.
Yeah.
Not impressed. Not impressed with your pricing. Actually, their pricing is not impressive all the way around with 5090. The Tough is overpriced too, in my opinion. So much better pricing for MSI. Of course, the downside with MSI is they have no product, and they have yet to even they actually pushed their embargo date back a week. They were NVIDIA's the launch is the 30th, and MSI was like, no, it's not, because we're not ready. And you know, of course, Lunar New Year. If you're following along, Chinese New Year, Lunar New Year starts today, runs through February the 13th. So of course, we are doing a next generation graphics card launch right when everything's going to shut down for 2 weeks as far as production. So this initial wave of stock that has already hit US stores or is waiting to clear customs, but inbound and legitimately on its way here right now, is a very small amount of stock relative to what was advertised, let's say. NVIDIA. You know, robust availability. Yeah, sure.
Someone's saying or asking if you know the 5080 Astral's MSRP.
I want to say it's like $14 or $15.99. It's too much. It's too high. Whatever it is, it's. And I actually touched, held, demoed, had hands on with an Astral 5090 at CES. I love the design, clean as hell, looks amazing. You know, it's definitely sort of new territory with a top fan on the heatsink in
Yeah.
addition to the bottom fans. It's cool. It's definitely cool. I'm not knocking it from an aesthetic perspective, from a design perspective, from a functionality perspective. But the rent too damn high. I mean, flat out, way too expensive. It's way overpriced. Sadly, I like. They're just all gonna sell anyway. That's what makes me mad.
Yep.
Because it's a scalper price. It's legitimately a scalper price. It's 40% over the MSRP. Like, you know, an AIB isn't gonna make a lot of MSRP cards because their margins are slim. You know, Nvidia makes the lion's share of the profits on the GPU stuff. It is what it is. I mean, EVGA essentially pulled out of the GPU game because they're like, we're not making enough money, and Nvidia is too hard to work with, and it's not worth it. And the company that was literally founded on VGA, EVGA, was like, we're going to be EVGA, but not make VGA anymore. You got to be pretty pissed off to do that. You got to be pretty frustrated. And sadly, you know, I wish EVGA was still around because they were the absolute standard for customer service, both in the System Builder channel and on the retail consumer side. You know, luckily, so Jacob Freeman from EVGA, who was a big part of why EVGA was such a great company to work with, is actually now a full-time NVIDIA employee on the GeForce team. So yeah, even with personnel, it seems like EVGA's loss was NVIDIA's gain, you know? Because Jacob is a super competent guy, very intelligent. Actually got to meet him. I dealt with him all the time when he worked with EVGA. Not all the time, but regularly. And he was super helpful. Always, you know, wanted to be a good partner, despite the fact that we were still a pretty small company back then. And he hasn't changed, man. He's the same super technical, actual gamer, you know, that he's always been. Doing his thing for the GeForce team now. So it was nice to finally meet him. He's like 6'6". That was the most shocking thing about meeting him is like he's even taller than our Jacob, which is like, yeah, I was kind of taken aback by that. But in any event, I'm gonna pop off, turn it over to Young Jay, build some machines here momentarily. But I wanted to give you guys the official lowdown on the 50 series benchmarks and actual performance data. So quick recap: 5080 is the way to go. You know, if you read the reviews, they'll poo-poo it. But you know, I just think that a lot of these reviewers are sensationalizing or looking for a way, because it's very in vogue to bash NVIDIA right now. And the reality is they've created a phenomenal product. It's reasonably priced for what it is. You know, yeah, this stuff's expensive, but when you frame it from the standpoint that there's one foundry in all of planet Earth where they can make these things, there's very few individuals that possess the actual technical manufacturing know-how. There's a limited number of silicon wafers of the requisite grade to, you know, make these things. You know, these are very, very difficult to make, very expensive to make. You know, this is a monolithic die. This is not Radeon chiplet stuff. So these are very, very difficult to make, very expensive to make products that, let's face it, on the higher end, don't really have anything that competes with them in the market. So, you know, yeah, they're expensive. But, you know, the TLDR is 5080, 10 to 12% better than 4080 Super, even just in terms of pure rasterization for the same price. That's a win in and of itself, because let's face it, more performance for the same dollars is better performance per dollar. So each frame on your screen is going to cost even less. You know, I have seen some of the reviewers saying, you know, it's a fake frame. Well, it's a frame. If I can see it, it's real. You know, if it looks like a rasterized frame and you can't tell that it's not a rasterized frame, do you care that it's a rasterized frame?
Not really.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I get it that the purists will be. I also understand that rasterization has to be like the, you know, how you benchmark these things against one another, because it's the only like commonly agreed upon standard across different brands and stuff. also. Because you can compare a Radeon card to a GeForce card when you measure rasterization, and you can compare FSR to DLSS. Kind of the difference is DLSS actually works. So, anyway, the NVIDIA side, again, Radeon, if you're not somebody who cares about ray tracing, you're not somebody who cares about, things like NVIDIA Broadcast and Reflex and that sort of surrounding ecosystem of what used to be the GeForce experience. It is now just the NVIDIA app, because they've incorporated things like studio drivers and other things. The AMD can be a really compelling value proposition at certain price points, especially if you're not into, max settings and ray tracing and path tracing and all that stuff. But anyway, I'm gonna shut up because Jacob and Brad got shit to do. I gotta go to a wrestling meet.
Have fun. Good luck.
Alexander's still undefeated this season so far. Knock on wood. We'll see how it goes today. Today and tomorrow he's got some pretty tough matches, I think. So we'll see. He almost lost it the other night.
Oh no!
Yeah, he was down 5-3 and he got to hit a 3-point takedown and stuck it with less than 10 seconds to go and won 6-5.
Oh yeah!
So it was close, but
Angel says you need a Beam t-shirt.
I need a Beam t-shirt. We got to cover the Beam press.
Oh yeah.
Brad, hit him with the news about Beam.
Yeah. So let me make sure I got the right name. But the marketing director for Logitech, G, has moved over to Beam to be their marketing director.
That is what you call in the business a good get.
Yeah. A
good get. That's like
Super awesome.
It's like when the Yankees signed Juan Soto last year.
Yeah.
That's a good get. So that, in all seriousness, is a testament.
Head of marketing.
That, in all seriousness, that is a testament to the pulling power, the drawing power, the attractiveness of the Beam proposition and platform. If you don't know who Logitech is, like, are you even in this space, bro? Like, like, do you even PC, bro? Like, you don't know who Logitech is? Come on. So to be able to pull, that level of an executive with that type of experience, with that big of a brand in the space over to Beam is just one more really strong indicator that Beam is not been around.
It was head of marketing at Logitech to SVP of marketing at Beam.
There you go. So head of marketing to senior VP. But, a big dog, serious executive power from a big name over to Beam. So that's capture, baby.
Yep.
That's exciting. That's fantastic news for, obviously, the platform kind of writ large there at Beam, but in the tools.
Yeah.
I keep going back to the tools, man, because it's like you can talk about, the community and everything else, and I'm somebody that values that, but if you're an objective third party, like I'm biased. You know what I mean? Like we're committed to Beam, we're involved with Beam, we're supporting Beam, Beam is supporting us. Like we're hitched to that wagon. Those two things are connected. Us and Beam are like peas and carrots, baby.
Mm-hmm.
But to somebody on the outside that's not involved with us or not involved with Beam, the value prop is the actual quality of the platform, the actual quality of the tools, how easy they are to use.
Super easy.
The actual features, the creator tools, and the suite of things available to you on Beam. It's unlike other platforms. That's Brad can speak to it more eloquently than me, I'm sure, since he's the actual nuts and bolts guy with stream configuration and everything else. But, if you don't have the actual tools, it's hard to do the rest of the steps to really become the household name in the space.
Yep.
You have to have the actual product. The actual product quality has to be there before anything else, because then you can get in line with your marketing and your outreach and your branding and strategic partnerships and yakety yakety schmackety schmackety. But if the actual product is soft, if it's weak cheese, you know, people understand like, oh, I got.
Yep.
You know, like you ever get got by like a clever marketing shtick?
Yep.
We've all got, right?
Yep. It's all happening.
But you know, but you can't stay. You know what I mean? It's easy to get somebody. It's tough to keep somebody. It's tough to have somebody become an advocate for the brand. It's tough to have somebody actually voluntarily stay in the fold and be a P1, you know, in terms of like community building and stuff. But we are on board with Beam, completely biased, you know, but we're biased with good reason. You know, Beam's been amazingly supportive of us. We're doing our best to be supportive of Beam as well. The tools themselves are absolutely top shelf, and we know this because we've used all the other stuff. You know, we've played on Kick, we've played on Twitch, we've played on Facebook and Instagram Live, and you know, TikTok and whatever else. You know, we've seen the platforms. We live and breathe and work in this space of gaming and streaming and content creation every day. Especially Brad, even more so than the rest of us. And product with Beam is all there and getting better. You know, there's been significant enhancements just in the time that we've been involved, which is, you know, still well under 6 months. Growth has been insane. It's getting to the point where it's moving from linear type growth to exponential type growth. We know that Beam's going to explode, and the capture of an executive from Logitech to the Beam team is just one more indicator that stuff's happening.
Mm-hmm.
So congrats to Beam, Angel, and the rest of the team over there. We know you guys are gonna just keep crushing it, and that was some big news that was put out today. I knew I was forgetting something, man. I was gonna let Jacob talk about it, and then you guys know I like stuff.
Yeah. All right, guys, we'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab Jacob. And Barbie, Bedrock is not the same version that we play on, unfortunately. We play on Java, which is, I believe, PC only, maybe Mac too. But it's not console friendly, unfortunately. But yeah, we'll be right back, guys.
going on, everyone? We are beyond. Front cam. Welcome to the stream. I got a Centurion. Brad's grabbing me the case right now, but we got some things on the desk, all the parts that we're going to be putting in here. I've got a Ryzen 7 7700X. I've got 32 gigs of memory at 6000. I've got a terabyte of storage. Gen 4 drive. I got a 4070 Ti Super, B650 Tomahawk by MSI. Some fans to put on our gala hat. And then we have green and black cables, so those should pop up nicely. I will need to grab an extra cable for my 40 series. But go ahead and get started. The black 12 volt. That's the Zotac card that you and I really like too.
This one's
Zotac solid. I love that thing. A little top man. Hey, please open that door for a brother. Oh yeah, already. Let me pull up chat before we get too invested. And I got beam. You know, I had my electric bevy here too. Hold on, let me grab that. You wanted Jacob. What's up? It's Jacob. Mac PCs. Don't care what's Mac PCs. Oh wait, oh I understand. Like Mac PCs. What brand GPU is your current allotment for orders being filled this week? Whatever we can get our hands on. If it's a 40 series,
It might be PNY.
MSI, Asus, PNY.
MSI is going to be late a week.
Where my neck go?
I think it's either PNY or Zotac.
With a knife. Use my thumb. While you weren't looking, I chiseled my nail into a knife.
What is that?
Oh, I don't need that.
You don't need this?
No, I will need that. Could you turn the music down just a tad? For the 5080, dog, I have no clue. If 50, I hope you guys know, like 50 series isn't like something we're gonna have like huge amounts of, because no one is gonna have huge amounts of 50 series.
Yeah.
It's going to be like you can get it's gonna be how 40 series was when it launched. You can get your hands on it.
Yeah.
Get your hands on it, like,
Yeah.
or else it won't be there.
Pretty much. Put the 5070 in Auxilia and I'll rebuy. No.
Nah. What if I don't want the 5070 in the Auxilia? What if I want Battle Mage in the Auxilia?
Yeah. Yeah. Cole, what about that?
Happy hump day, Brad.
Happy hump day.
Did you say hydrate day? Had to stop the build to grab a water. Did you grab that 12 volt? Yeah, you did.
You want a water?
Sure, if there's a hydrate.
Let me go find a water.
Okay. I'm just getting these cables ready before we get more into the build.
So, chat, how's your Wednesday going? Hey, thanks for following.
Oh yeah, hold on, I got my water. I'll take a hydrate.
What can Brown do for you? Says about to shell out 5 G's to Alexander PCs for a new build. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You getting a...
Got Legatus?
Yeah, is that a Legatus or... What you buying? Oh, thanks, sir. Custom 5080. Hell yeah, dude.
Me oh my. That can build with us.
Oh, hell yeah.
PC like mine, so the deal settle up since I'm a driver or buyer. Well, probably not your exact machine, but you can have the referral code.
Yeah, what deal are you talking about? Are you talking about the referral code? Charles, how's it going? Glad you were able to make it.
Is this their build?
Yep.
Wait. Brad told me you wanted me to pour water all over it. But that slime is better.
I think both are great.
Okay, you suck.
Yeah.
You water socially.
Yeah, Paul. That still works. Yeah, the referral. Yes, everybody watching, if you have a PC with us and you have a friend that is looking for a PC,
And you tell them to get
you
it.
tell them to get it, and you email us, we'll give you a code to give to them. They get some money off. They get $50 off. And you get a $50 Steam gift card. Yeah, let me check that out, Charles. Give me one second.
What happened? Uh-oh. Albert, I believe this is Charles's. What up, Albert? Is mine the other one you're building today? If you got a notification that we're streaming it today, then yes. I don't know particularly. Brad, grab these for me to build today. I just do what the man tells me to do. Albert, what is your PC? Like, what did you purchase? An extra Casey?
Yeah.
Wait. Got that other drive here.
I will be right back.
Oh,
Sorry. Nature calls.
stay away. Oh, because the giveaway is not being hosted through Gleam. It is being hosted by Beam themselves. You could contact Beam support and tell them you are unable to enter the giveaway. We don't control the giveaway or the settings or anything like that. So if you're having issues, I would contact Beam directly. Woo! Bob onto the table. Show must go on. Exactly. Brad, you should. Brad needs to stay vigilant at all times during the stream. No breaks. There's only 2 streams that go on here. Goes on under the table and what you see live. Right. Sweet. Now I'm gonna work on my cooler. I don't believe so. Let me check. Yeah, no, it's a 240. It's a 240 millimeter. Right here in the parts list. This Centurion only ships. It's shipped for years only with the 240 millimeter cooler. Oh, it had a custom? Oh, Brad. I'm gonna give him so much shit for that. There's only me in here. Oh. Yeah. Brad ditched me. He's all mad that he has to pay for my lunch. Okay. 23 minutes. I'm a gambling man. Hey, Brad. Gotta pick bones with you.
Uh-oh.
Another stream, another not updated parts list.
Oh, yeah. I didn't do that yet.
Making me look like a fool. Talking about the parts out here. I was freaking out. I thought this was supposed to be a 306 mil like cooler.
Let me update this. I apologize.
Half of them said they aren't going to watch anymore.
Ah,
Just because of that.
dang it. I don't want to enter the password.
Never understood how do you pick someone's bone? Interesting statement.
Yeah,
Think about it.
We'll have to. I'll look it up where that came from. The etymology. That statement.
I feel like someone, the first person to say it, they're like,
Gibson Gaming TV says, "Thank you, Alexander PCs, for sponsoring my dude King Nubs.
Nubs.
Love Nubs. Nubs is the homie. Love working with him. Love chatting with him. All around good.
Owner of the build says we expect better from Brad.
Oh no, no.
I mean, it's valid. No, get him. in chat.
Oh yeah, no. Charles is the owner. What can Brown do is not.
Oh, not the owner?
Not the
Oh,
owner.
whoops.
Stings a little bit less. What is the password to the email? No. Nope. Nope.
Right, I actually might get the hairs cut.
Oh yeah. I've been saying that from my head for like a month and a half, and I haven't done it yet.
Oh yeah? You're like, yeah? Are you?
Yeah. Gibson says, that's hilarious. My name is Bradley, but per Brad. Only certain people can call me Bradley. I mean, it's not out of preference.
I'll say it to Brad in a joking manner. I'll call you by your name.
Yeah.
But you
Most
don't,
people-
if you don't want
Oh,
me
I don't
to,
care.
just be like, hey,
No, I don't
be
really-
like, I'm gonna kill you. Next
Call
time you
me,
say-
call me whatever you want. I don't care. Most people call me Brad. Some people call me Bradley.
I say that to people, like, call me whatever I want. Be like, oh, bitch. I'm like,
Yeah.
Oh. Oh boy, haven't heard that one
Ah.
before.
I'm laughing right now.
Yeah. Push out the parts of that laugh. Got Culver's. Wasn't the move.
No?
Doesn't fill me up like it used to. I'm constantly hungry.
Only my mother calls me by my full name.
Hmm.
My wife does that sometimes when I'm in trouble.
I was gonna say, I was like, in probably not in good cases.
No, not you. Well, I'm never like
Like,
in real
if you were
trouble.
to go home and be like, I bought a 5080, would you get a full name drop?
Yeah,
Right.
she'd probably be really pissed because we've talked about it. So I won't be doing that.
But that's like warranted.
Yeah, I'm never like really in trouble. It's more of like joking in trouble. Like
You
you
cross the
fucking
line.
moron. Why did you do this? Type of thing. Doesn't happen too often.
You idiot.
It does happen. Alright, get rid of those. That. This is a Centurion, right?
Yes.
Centurion.
It's either in your spam.
Alrighty.
It did respond on Tuesday at 11:40.
There's the parts. Deep Stank says, swapped out my exhaust fan for the Infinity Mirror Lian Lee. Am I allowed to change the fans on my AIO to match? This is Deep Stank.
Yeah. You should probably go in and-
Technically, no. Technically, that would void the warranty on your AIO. Technically, you could do it. It's your PC. But if your AIO breaks due to wire goes bad, holes in the radiator, something just if it you do it and then something breaks on it like shortly after, I cannot warranty it as like tech support. I'm not allowed to, based on how our warranty is constructed, which makes sense. I mean, I wouldn't like you wouldn't buy an Xbox, change something on it, and then once you change it, it breaks. Like go back to the Xbox, they would be like, "Hey, you tampered this." So it's kind of it's more like that's how the warranty works. We got a bot in here.
Yeah, the
Kick bot.
kick. Yeah, we get one a stream.
What up, streamer? What up, Kick?
Hello, fellow streamers.
What's that movie? Like, hello, fellow.
Hello, fellow teenagers.
Yeah.
What is that from?
Is that Mel Gibson? No.
No, that's
You know what I'm talking about.
yeah, I know who you're talking about.
He's like in
really
high school.
ugly. Yeah, he's super ugly. Sorry if you know. Sorry to that guy. I don't. Hello, my fellow kids.
Exactly, like leaving the toilet seat.
Steve Buscemi, that's his name. Oh, it's a show called. Oh, it's from 30 Rock, where he tends to act like a kid. Hello, my fellow kids.
I miss movies like School of Rock, Jack Black.
Yeah,
Early 2000s Jack Black was just iconic.
he was everywhere.
He really was. He still kind of is.
He still kind of is.
He's like, he's maintained relative.
Mm-hmm. I feel like everyone that was young and watched his movies is now grown up.
It's still like,
And
oh, dude,
still,
Jack Black. Like we got.
It's Jack Black. Like when he made his YouTube channel. That was
Jablinski
cool.
Games.
Jablinski.
Yeah, dude. He's just, wasn't that like kind of during COVID too?
Yeah, it was like right at
So
the
he's just
beginning.
kind of bored and just like,
Yeah.
yeah, start a YouTube channel.
I remember that was a big controversy. Controversy.
Oh, like as a
That people who are already famous starting YouTube a YouTube channel because YouTube is supposed to be for everybody else, the famous people
yeah.
or whatever. I think it's kind of dumb. They said it. They made the same argument when like night talk shows started making YouTube channels and stuff.
I don't know. I mean, it saves. What if anyone else posts it? They're going to get pirated.
Yeah.
So why not just have the same content out?
Yeah.
Posted by the people who make the content.
Exactly.
And if people like to follow them and subscribe,
I feel like that's what YouTube is for. It's not. It should be for everybody. There's why
Yeah.
bother gatekeeping it?
it's like when T-Series started popping up and everything. It was crazy. And then like PewDiePie made that like hate rap for it, but
The
then he
diss
got
rap.
like a cease and desist. It's like, calm down, dude. Like
Yeah.
you are. Well, he made 2 songs.
Yeah, he meant to.
He made 2 songs.
But still, it wasn't even like.
Well, he had what? Yeah, over 100 million followers, subs, but like, how many of those were bots? And then he doesn't even get that many per video. It's
Yeah.
like a million, couple million. It's just so funny
Yeah.
to me. Fuck you, T-Series.
Yeah, the whole T-Series arc was awesome, and then Minecraft.
Yeah.
Minecraft arc
They
was great,
followed
too.
right next to each other. Those are just like peak. That's what I did during COVID.
Yep.
Watch my favorite YouTuber.
Watched YouTube.
He is like the one guy that I could like. He'll post a video today, and I would actually go back and watch it. I can't say that about much people that I used to watch. Just consistently like chill, good content. I mean, have you watched what he does now? Like his
Yeah.
vlog stuff.
Yeah, I
It's
kind of
so-
like it. Yeah.
And it's like, for him, it's like just family videos,
Yep.
which is nice.
Realistically, do you guys think 5090s will be reasonably priced or even available in large quantities?
If anyone thinks that a 5090 is actually going to cost $2,000, you're about to pop your cherry in the graphics card market and figure out how expensive graphics cards really get after launch.
Yes. So only the reference cards, the FE, the Founders Edition, will be priced reasonable.
That's reasonably. They'll be close to 2,000. Like it says, like MSRP 2,000, but Best Buy is not going to give you that for $2,000. Like,
and then any of the like quote unquote aftermarket, the board partners, MSI, Asus, all that.
I saw some like
Crazy
pricing heatsink link. I sent you that photo.
Yeah.
Of like some leaked prices of
The
heatsinks.
Astro.
Dude, that's exactly what I thought it was going to cost them.
28.
It was like 27, 28, yeah. That's exactly what I thought it would cost. Just looking on these just like the complexity of like that heatsink and their sharp angles. It can't be easy to like manufacture.
Yeah. I still think $2,800 or whatever it is for a graphics card is insane. But
Each their own.
yeah. Yeah, only the Founders Edition will be that $2,000 price point. Everything
Honestly,
else will be a couple $100.
I would get the Founders,
I mean, Founders looks cool,
It looks-
but good luck getting one.
but I would get it. You know, if you want a 47 Ti,
Yeah.
give you a deal.
No.
Strixie. Strixie.
Oh, you got a Strix?
I got Strixie.
Yeah, no. You want a 3080 EVGA?
Yes.
Yeah. I'll sell you
For
mine
free?
for
Oh, selling.
$900.
All right, I don't take scrap.
That's it's a relic.
No,
Okay?
honestly, it is.
It's a relic.
I'm blessed. I'm happy to say that I did own EVGA multiple times.
Yes. I've had 4 graphics cards. 3 of the 4 have been EVGA. And
I'd
sad
love to see their 50 series.
I know. I'm sad that they're not making more. 4070 Ti is a great card.
TNOI is kind of turning into a mini EVGA
A little
in
bit.
terms of like how they price their cards
Hmm.
and still make them look stylish.
For me, with EVGA, it was always their warranty. They had
Dude,
a
nothing
lifetime
can
warranty.
beat their light bar.
Yeah.
I've seen plenty of light bars on graphics cards, all attempting to do the same thing. EVGA just, theirs was so crispy. I don't know if it's how they finish their plastic design over it, or if it was just LEDs they used. That thing just looks really good. I just put anti-sag in this too, so it'll ship really well. And over time, you won't see it like creep down. Comes with the case, might as well install it, you know. And makes shipping really cool. Really cool for the graphics card. We just do it for every build that has a 3-fan graphics card, or even a 2-fanner, as I call them, that has enough length. I will also give it anti-sag. But if it's like a tiny little, like 2-fan, its weight isn't heavy enough to bend it. So.
Yeah.
Just when you get to these beefers.
I am excited to see what the 5070 Ti performance specs are like. That's what I'm most looking forward to.
I'm interested to see how 4070 Ti performs with DLSS 4.
Yeah.
I can't believe they tried to gatekeep DLSS 3.
I know. And then, they released 3.5.
I'm pretty sure someone like modded it to be on 30 series.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, we can do it. Like, they're like, you guys just aren't releasing it. And they're
Yeah.
like, oh, how'd you find out?
Yeah, they released 3.5, and it worked, and for all RTX cards. It's just like, okay, guys.
Like, that's how you make your customers happy. Or, like, you get someone from 20 series, like, okay, yeah, I will get a 50 series. Or, like,
Dude, honestly, after I figured out how to use that lossless scaling program, I don't even care about DLSS or frame gen.
yeah,
Because that stuff is so good, and it was only like a $7 program.
versus a
Versus,
$800 upgrade
Yeah.
or whatever.
so that I can use better super sampling and have the frame gen that I already get for $7. So,
Video games can't even use the max show of a 40 series. So,
yeah.
like, I remember when Amazon released their game, it was breaking 3090s.
Yep.
But,
And 3080s.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or brick, you do pretty good. This Halo 2.
Yeah, there's a lot of hate out there right now with the new series upcoming. I've seen so
For
many
Halo?
videos. No, for 50
There's a bunch of hate for 40 series.
Yeah, there's a bunch
and
of
then
hate for
everyone
40
fell in love with it.
Yeah. It's, I don't know. Like what TJ was saying, like, it's an incremental upgrade. It's not going to be going from a Model T to a fucking Ferrari every generation.
Yeah, and for people to have that expectation, it's like,
Yeah.
all right, man, you go.
Yeah.
Look at Intel. They put years of research into like GPUs, and I mean they have good cards, but nothing like NVIDIA.
Yeah.
Nothing like high tier Radeon. I don't know. I'm just every time I turn on my computer, I'm just blown away that it even turns on.
Right?
Rocks.
Yeah, we
Refined rocks and minerals that have just turned into this,
yeah.
and then it processes data, which is electrons.
Yeah. Right?
It's like,
Yeah,
like,
it's a
people
bunch of on and
explain-
off switches.
People explain it, and I'm like, I get it. You got me. Like, I understand data transfers, all that. But like, how the fuck does it do it? Like,
Yeah.
how does it just like go through a resistor or capacitor and just know if that's how it's supposed to be? I guess that's the physics of the material.
Well, I think it's like that's how they send signals, right? That's how they filter out signals. So you get a bunch of different signals at varying voltages or whatever. Goes through a capacitor. If it's too high, it doesn't go through. Right? Or I don't know. I
Capacitors like hold.
holds energy.
Yeah.
Resistor. That's what I was thinking of.
Your resistor will increase your amperage. So, or
Yeah, I don't know.
voltage. I haven't been in an electronics class in years.
I know resistors. But either way, whatever we're doing, it's pretty fucking cool that we've just set up this small light switches on and off, and it can play games and do all this math incredibly fast. So cool. I hear more complaining about how they scaled the VRAM this time than anything. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I feel like at this point, even the low mid tier like 4070 should have more VRAM. How much VRAM does 5070? I think it was 12.
You're right back.
Okay. Yeah, but I mean, the 5070 is what, $500? I mean, that's still more VRAM than what I bought my 3080. So, I mean, if you're if you have 40 series, you don't need to be looking to upgrade 50 series. I mean, I feel like everybody gets into this mode of like, I gotta have the newest and best stuff. And you really don't need to. It's like upgrading a phone every year. You don't need to do that. Hey, Charles, gifted sub. Thank you. Charles wins 12. Thank you for the tier 1 gift. Appreciate it. You know, that's how, but going back to what I was saying before, I mean, that's how I felt with the 40 series when I had the 3080. I mean, it was a good jump, but it wasn't enough to make me want to upgrade, you know? I think people are just so
I feel like with 50
obsessed
series,
with
yeah, people are
having the newest
people
when you don't
are
need the newest.
also unaware like how monumental a jump 40 series like compared to 30,
Yeah.
and like they almost did the same amount of jump next generation, which is insane. I don't think they get like credit for. You don't see Radeon doing that.
Yeah.
Sorry, but you don't. Radeon makes great cards.
Like, I guarantee you the jump between the 3080 and the 5080 is huge. It's
That's
huge.
what I'm saying. Like when you start
2080
comparing it
is
to
huge.
like comparing it to 40 series is not fair,
yeah.
because it's like 40 series is awesome and it still kicks ass.
Yeah.
So
You know, and I know we've talked about this before too, but I don't know. I don't have a problem with frame gen. I don't have a problem with DLSS. I think those things are awesome. As long as the technology is there to make it where you can't tell that you're using upscaling or frame gen, then we did a will post.
oh, I was gonna say it, but I don't want to cut you off.
I got you.
I just did it.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think frame gen is awesome in the right place. Oh, Geek Fire, what's up, man? Let me get you the. Oh, hey, it worked. Never mind. It works now. Cool. But yeah, that's kind of my take.
Brad's 2 cents.
Brad's 2 cents. Keep saying you can't enter. Try. I know. I believe it is for 18 and older only. But if you are over 18, try to email them. Their email is help@beamstream.gg. I will try to shoot this in the chat. Here we are. Try giving them a shout via email.
If you want a shout, pick my name.
I'm not sure. There might be some restrictions that I'm not aware of.
Yeah, I explained a little earlier that we don't have control really over this giveaway.
Yeah, we're just more providing it. Oh, it says 21 and older.
Oh, it's 21 and older?
I didn't know that.
Well, Cole, there you go.
Yeah, Cole, there you go.
You gotta be 21, man.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm sure they have their reasons. It is a global giveaway, so maybe there's some legalities that
Maybe
I'm
it's like
unaware of.
technically gambling
Yeah.
considered in other countries.
Yeah.
Like even though there's no money, it's still considered a form of Campbell's, Chance.
Yeah, jeez. Deep Stark. Let's see. Valkyra says there's gonna be a new flavor of Frosties at Wendy's next month.
I used to hand out Frosties for free.
Yeah,
Brad knows this, but
I'm pretty sure I met Jacob before I knew Jacob was Jacob.
did you get a free Frosty one?
Yeah, I've gotten a couple free Frosties.
Yeah. I know. I'm very.
It was always late at night too.
Yeah. I worked only the night shift.
Yeah.
Like it would be late. Yeah, it'd be late.
It was like usually a Friday.
Yeah,
night.
it'd be like cleaning up after a long shift. I've been like, you come to window. I'm like, hey, yeah, like that.
You
I
can
give
get
away
arrested
like
for that, Jake.
I give away like little ones, like the little ones.
Yeah.
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 By the way, the frosting machine, if they ever say it's broken, it's not. It doesn't break. It doesn't break. It literally, they're just probably making milkshake. Because they have to pour it in, it has to like freeze up.
Deep Stank is gonna report you to the police.
Hot Stank, I'm gonna do it next to you.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you a free Frosty. Oh shit.
Snitches get stitches.
Yeah. They don't clean those things. It's like eating poo, Deep Stank says.
Well, I definitely
Have you
had
any
to clean
comments?
it. Yeah. Made to clean it. I will say the bacon grease that comes off. The bacon that they use.
Good.
Not good. It's a lot.
Oh, there's a lot of grease.
Oh yeah.
So you use the cheap fatty bacon.
Absolutely.
That makes sense.
And they just have trays of that shit.
Giving away top secret information there.
Is it? Did I sign an NDA?
Yeah. If your guy had to choose a PC off the site, which one is each of our favorites?
So technically, well, we're talking like model.
Yeah, model. We had to choose one. I'm gonna take a.
I love the Archon. Mostly because I love the Archon because it's just like the Spartan, but you get with the Archon you get an LCD screen, you get 2 terabytes of boot storage.
Sorry, you can't enter the giveaway.
And you get everything you would get, and the NZXT is a nice brand. I do enjoy their cases. Sorry, my eyes are way itchy. But I really like our studio models as well. Even though they're marketed as studio models, they're still great gaming machines. You can game on them just fine. I love that case specifically. It's the one I have at home. It's the Lee & Lee A3. That thing is awesome. That thing is, it's like literally a 216 got shrunk down. But it's like this case, but like I could put the A3 in this case.
Oh, you're good, Charles. No worries. I'm used to reading. I don't know, quote unquote sloppy messages on Twitch. It's all good. No worries. I can decipher.
This thing is good to go though.
Just don't use the
We got
rental
a good
program.
boot outcome. All right, guys, I'll be right back though.
Yep,
We're gonna queue up the next build for the day. It'll be our last build for the day.
Yes.
And I'm gonna bring this back to Drewski. So I'll be right back.
Yep. Be right back, guys. Hello, hello, we're back.
What is going on? I'm gonna pull up chat again. Looks like I've been blessed by TJ today. He has already installed some parts for me. So I've got all the parts I need for the motherboard, like all these fun extra bits. I'm gonna move those to the side. But TJ already put together the motherboard for me. I've got a CPU. I've got a 1 terabyte NV3, and we've got 32 gigs of memory at 6,000 speed already installed. So now I'm just gonna do the cooler, and actually this build might be a little bit quicker than Brad and I both thought. So yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Parts list is updated too. This is our Auxilia model. Hey, what's up, Bernardo? How is it going?
Done. Greg, you do me one favor. You grab me an extra thing.
Extra black.
Short. Sweet. Okay. Chat, this is a serious question, and I want everyone to participate. What should I have for dinner tonight? My options are open. I have chicken breast that I can cook, but I don't want just like pan-seared or seared chicken, you know? Kind of like I have time tonight, I can cook. What should I cook? You know? I was thinking of soup. Throw the chicken in the soup. Let it boil. Sounds pretty good. But I make soup a lot. So, it's kind of a warmer day. Bag of dick. Deep think pickle. Not tonight. Not tonight. Maybe when I go to Boys Town in Chicago, you know. Roast beef veggie soup. Dude, I've been thinking about making that for a while, actually. I just gotta figure out. Beef is so expensive, you know? Ridiculous. But roast beef, vegetable soups, that sounds nutritious and delicious. What's up, bored much? Gibson with the only solid suggestion so far. Talk
Roast
about
beef vegetable soup.
what should I make tonight? Dude. Like I was saying, like I have 2 chicken breasts. I have 1.5 pounds of chicken.
Make chicken enchilada soup. With some tortilla
Just
strips.
some like crab meat or the things in there.
Make it spicy. Make a big pot and we'll take it to work for the next 2 days. Not a bad idea.
Yeah, that's usually what I do in my soup. I'll make a huge pot of it. I don't share it with my family. No, I do share it. But I make mostly meals with meat in it, and my mother's a vegetarian, so I usually get most of my meals for me. Dude, that's I picked up sourdough. Oh, you know what I'll make tonight is some sourdough grilled cheese.
Hey, there you go.
I love making that. It's so easy. You just make a garlic butter, spread that thing out.
Vakara says, how about chicken with marinara and noodles?
Can't go wrong with that. I do like it grilled though. If it's gonna
Grilled
be,
chicken?
ah. It's hard to have grilled chicken in the winter, but I mean, it's doable. It's difficult.
Deep Stank says, I like those little steak and cheese roll-up things Taco Bell has right now. I am giving up Taco Bell. Last time I had them, I felt like shit for the rest of the day.
I haven't had Taco Bell. I know what you mean by that feeling.
Yeah, I
The
did.
last time I had
Gross.
Taco Bell, I definitely felt like that. Taco Bell just hasn't been a player. Taco Bell
Yeah,
has been one
used to be.
increasing prices, which isn't a player move. You don't like that from T-Bell. I know T-Bell doesn't need it. Like, what's T-Bell trying to do to us?
I know.
I'd rather just go. Well, we're lucky. We live in an area where we have really good Hispanic.
Yeah.
So I'd rather just go to a nice, any hole in the wall Hispanic place we have here
Mm-hmm.
to get that authentic stuff.
Charles says chicken breasts, grab some cream and mushroom,
Ooh.
2 cans,
Now we're
and then
talking.
get some veggies or potatoes or corn,
Hmm.
and some chicken broth. Cook the chicken first, crock pot it. That sounds good too.
I love cream and mushroom.
Cream and mushroom is good, and like any casserole, it's like classic. Bored Much says, I hate when a stream freezes. My test stream today kept crashing.
Oh no.
That's not fun.
I'd make sure how your like RAM allocation is doing if you're constantly crashing stream. Like have Task Manager up while you're streaming or starting. Maybe I don't know.
What's up, Jackal? How's it going, man?
Chicken and
I'm doing-
vegetables with rice mixed. Oh, stop it! My mouth is watering.
Yeah, that sounds good too.
Oh, dude, just
Or
doing
dude, or some like dirty rice with chicken.
I'm not gonna be able to build this
Or-
machine, dude.
Yeah.
Crashing out over here thinking about food.
Oh, that blows, Jackal. How long is night shift? Do you what time do you leave in the morning? Four to 4. Ooh. Damn, that's rough. 12 hours.
Yeah, dude, I see those guys at Swiss Automation by my house.
I could maybe do a 12-hour shift if I was working like 3 days a week. I don't think I could do 12-hour shifts back to back.
No,
That would just suck.
that can't be helped.
No tax on overtime coming soon. And tips too. No tax on tips.
Dude, no tax on tips. I won't be a server again. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
always tip your server in cash. More, it makes your money that you're giving them more valuable. Because if you don't, I mean, like technically, you gotta clean your cash tips.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm really interested to see. I got a statement that I have a settlement for DoorDash. In the state of Illinois, apparently they miscalculated tips or misconveyed how tips work or something. I did DoorDash like 2 times. Because it was
Oh,
between
interesting.
2017 and 2019, so
Oh damn.
for a statement.
Oh, maybe I did DoorDash.
No, not
Oh.
well.
I didn't know I did DoorDash. Well, I did 2018.
Should technically qualify for the statement.
Oh.
You have till February 10th.
Did I claim it?
Maybe a certain amount of dashes. I don't know.
I did probably like 4 or 5. I quit DoorDash when I drove from Algonquin Commons all the way to
Honda.
pretty close. It was like
I
basically Wakanda.
I took that drive.
It was 9 miles, something like that. 9-mile drive. I got paid $3 from DoorDash, and the person didn't leave a tip. I'm not doing this anymore. Fuck that. Like, I just spent more on gas
Yeah,
to
dude.
get here to deliver this
It's-
person's food who literally lived like across the street from the Mexican restaurant that I picked up from. And they didn't give me a tip. Like, granted, like, you don't know where the dasher is coming from. All you know is that, like, they're picking up your food and they're delivering it. But
Yeah, because as a
Come
dasher,
on.
if you say no to the order, it's like, well,
They-
then you don't like to take orders.
yeah, then you don't like to take orders,
Then
so
you
we're not
get
going to
the-
give you.
Then you get the worst order.
Yeah.
Then you get the worst stuff. So you gotta like. I always thought about like how fun it would be like Uber around here. Hey, just for like people like on a Friday night, you know, just going to bars and stuff.
Yep.
'Cause we have like our community is pretty fun most of the time. I feel like the nightlife here is pretty chill. Like no one super crazy is like out and about.
Right.
So it'd be fun to just. That's my next dating goal. That's how I'm gonna approach dating now.
It was Island Lake. That's where I went. I drove
Oh
from-
wow, that is even further. Than
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Delivered
I
this
had
person's
like
food like right down the street. So crazy.
I had one where I like the whatever was on DoorDash, like they didn't make it the restaurant anymore, so they had to like contact the customer, do a whole order, charge them stuff. Like it was just a hassle.
Yep.
And it's like, yeah. And they're like, do you still want to dash it? I was like, sure. Sure. Thankfully I did. When I got there, he gave me like $20 extra in cash. That's worth it.
Yeah.
Well, I was also like, where the hell am I? I was
Yeah.
like, why am I this far out? Is this McHenry County line?
Yep. Oh, we're in Chicago. Yeah, I mean,
Chicago.
you're close, but you're not.
We're northwest, or northwest suburbs.
Yeah. We're
We're
closer
like,
to Wisconsin.
it's like, where's the camera?
Top.
It's like, it's like Chicago's here, and then we're like,
That's the Empire State Building.
yeah, and we're like right here.
Yeah.
It's about an hour
Yeah.
drive.
Or on a good day, like 35 minutes. If there's no traffic.
35 minutes in the city is packed.
No. You could do it. You could do it.
I have legally stayed on the speed limit coming home late at night. It was not 35 minutes.
No. Okay.
35 minutes is that's a 45. I say 40. I'll give you 45. So, you know,
Yeah, I guess.
late night on an open highway. Just, you know, I'm staying
I'm
at
just saying,
70,
like,
but-
I got to, like, when I lived in Hoffman, Hoffman's like 22 miles away from Chicago, and I got there in 20 minutes.
well, that
There was
I
no
believe.
traffic, but I also lived right by
You're
the
also
highway.
right on
Yeah.
90 is
Yeah, that's
a
true.
great shot. 90 by me is just so annoying. Or up here.
Yeah,
so
because it's so far
congested.
away,
So
or you have
far
to
away.
come down to, like, Algonquin or Hoffman to get there.
Yeah. So it's yeah.
Yeah, I always forget 90 is far away from here.
Like annoyingly far.
Yeah.
Either to cut through Barrington to get to it, or like go around Barrington to get
Yeah.
to it.
Or go down to Randall, which I don't know why you'd go that way.
I just threw up my mouth.
Yeah.
Hate that road. We talked about this. I've seen memes on people shitting on Randall Road. Like specifically Randall Road.
Yeah, Randall Road sucks. They built up too much around it, and it just can't handle all the traffic.
And they just expanded it.
Yeah. Well, at least by Lake in the Hills they did. If you go past, like, if you cross 90, it's still 2-lane all the way. Or 4 lanes. Whatever.
best marketing I've ever seen off a highway with a pair of apartments and everything. It's like you'd already be home. You're driving past it. You'd already be home if you lived here.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Makes you start thinking about your commute.
Yeah.
Are you locked and loaded?
In. Ugh. The cross stream on Beam is cycling. What does that mean?
I didn't know Beam rode bicycles.
Jacko, we're gonna be talking about that pretty soon. Get some more firm details squared away. But so far so good. People are getting their teams ready. Have some other exciting news to share about that a little bit later.
Oh, for a tourney?
Yeah, we may have a sponsor for the tournament. What?
This is news to me.
Yeah.
Is it news that happened during your call yesterday?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Wait.
Oh, okay. I wonder why.
Yeah, don't cross the streams, bro.
Yeah.
That's what Stank said.
I'll see what's going on with it. Seems okay for me, but
Two got a heavy foot. Gibson, I never admitted to anything. However, I will admit I pulled up to the Nissan Altima meets. You see that?
no.
Internet just hates it. Nissan Altima.
Why?
It's always the Nissan Altima on the highway that's blowing past you. With the BMW.
Try reloading it. I don't know. It was fine for me. Not saying you're wrong or anything. Let's see. Let me get it up on something that's not connected to the network.
You guys picking to win the Super Bowl. Who's in the game? I made bets. I didn't make bets, but I told people who to bet on. They're like, nah, they're not gonna win. And they won. So I feel like I have a good hand on this stuff right now. Did the Eagles win? I know the Chiefs
haven't-
won.
I don't really watch football that much.
I don't either. I like lightly follow it. Who's in the team? Who the team? Someone told me the Super Bowl is happening. I'm like,
Yeah, try it again, my gray. On Beam, it seems like it's
foosballs for the devil.
okay on my end.
Foosball's a good time, dude. Just because you suck at foosball doesn't mean you need to make fun of it. Kansas City and Philadelphia. No, what are their names? Chiefs is the Bills. I don't know sports, dude.
Philadelphia Eagles and Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay, thank you. I did not know.
I feel like I think it's been a long time since the Eagles have been in, right? I feel like Last time Eagles won a Super Bowl.
I'm gonna say,
Oh, 2017, not that long ago. Never mind.
I'm gonna say Eagles. I got
Einhorn, it's Finkel. Finkel is Einhorn.
I'm gonna say Eagles. Just based on how.
Oh, so they're doing a rematch from a couple years ago. Hell yeah. Who's doing the Super Bowl this year? Is it Lil Wayne?
Dude, it's Kendrick.
Kendrick?
Yeah. He stole the spot from someone.
It might have been Lil Wayne then.
Yeah, because he got all pissy. Or
Yeah.
Wayne got all pissy.
Oh, he wanted it because it was his hometown.
Oh, Kendrick.
Lil Wayne. And they're playing in New Orleans.
I like, yeah, Lil Wayne's like, what the fuck did I do?
Yeah, when
Just
Kendrick
tweet.
came at him a little bit.
Yeah, he's like, what the fuck did I
What the
do?
fuck did I do? Classic 50 too. What the fuck did I? No, so I don't remember what it was for. With 50 Cent. Forget who came at him randomly.
The Kendrick's tour went on tour in Toronto.
Oh really? Oh.
Toronto hates Drake.
Do they really?
They hate that guy.
Oh man. Yeah, Kendrick definitely. He took the spot. Deservedly so. Kendrick is just a better rapper.
Better lyrics.
Yeah.
Better lyricists.
Drake makes catchy stuff. He's good at what he does, but he's not going toe to toe.
He's washed.
Yeah. No hate on Drake. Drake is way more successful than I probably ever will be.
Oh yeah, I mean Drake he can like make a good song.
He can
Like,
make
he
a
can
good song.
produce and be with someone and like Ghostwriter can write all he wants for him, but
I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he acts up.
ah, my zip. Like how he like also kind of called out J. Cole.
Mm-hmm.
He's like then two of them kissing and hugging on stage.
Yeah.
The fuck is that about? Like,
Yeah, J. Cole had a rough year last year.
and he dropped like a couple albums
Yeah.
too. So like that sucks for him because the songs are actually decent. I don't know. J. Cole, like his style has changed a bit. Which I mean, respect. I mean, I would change it up after years, but
Yeah.
I need like no role models. J. Cole. I love that like type of vibe.
As long as he wasn't at the Diddy parties. Wonder who's going down next. Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. I'm ready for Doom Dark Ages. Is that like Marvel? Is that what you're talking about? I don't know who Doom Dark Ages is.
Doomsday.
Doom Dark Ages. Let's see. Oh, it's a video game. When is this coming out? May 14th. You got a little bit of a wait. Looks pretty sick though. Graphics look great. I'm excited for Avowed. I know it's gotten some controversial hate because the art director said some stupid shit, but
But
I don't really care.
Ignore that.
it looks good. I don't care. Looks good. What other game is coming out in February that I'm excited for? It's like the end of February. I think they said the art director or someone said something about like going woke to piss off Elon or something. Everyone's losing their pants over it. It's whatever. As long as it's a good game, that's all I care about. I stopped feeding into online bullshit. I just don't care. I don't care anymore.
This dude was trying to tell me about just like celebrities yesterday, and I was just like,
Yeah, I just don't
can't.
care.
I can't even humor it. Like, I don't care about someone I don't know. Sorry.
Yeah, and I certainly don't give a fuck about their opinion.
I might like their work. I
Yeah,
don't care about them personally.
yeah. I don't know. You can look up the actual tweet deep. I don't know. I don't really care. What I want is I want people to make video games that they want to create. That's what I want. To me, video games are art. I just want people to make the shit they want to make. I don't
New
care.
Zombies map came out last night.
Oh yeah.
Sucked ass.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about it. He was like underwhelmed or something about the map, or maybe because it's late. We're talking about it. Yeah, all we're doing kind of right now is like running around killing zombies and stuff. You're killing zombies, like, but you're playing zombies, dude. It's kind of part of it. It's like, I just don't think it's like the core of the game, though. Like, it's zombies. I just,
Yeah.
That's what he thinks.
I mean, I can kind of see where he's coming from, but at the core, like, you are just killing zombies and surviving.
In repetition, yeah.
Yeah. And that's why I can only play zombies for like a week or two, and then I just burn myself out because it's same stuff.
Yeah.
But hey, if people like it, then more power to them. But yeah, when people go like super crazy about video games, it's just like, not that serious. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like I thought games were supposed to be fun. And they're not.
Yeah.
Why are we?
Yeah, why are we yelling? Why are we bickering over this stuff? Just don't play the game then if you don't like it.
Oh, my crew gets bickery. See a thief. Shanties, dude.
Yeah.
Don't have two brothers control the same ship.
Yeah.
You'll hear words fly.
Oh man. Dude, I gotta play that with Owen. I think Owen would be a blast.
Dude. Type of guy that like we like swimming, trying to go to the island. He like pulls me back in with the harpoon. I'm like, stop.
Yeah.
I go back out there. Just pulled me right back.
Oh man. Artistically, I'm really looking forward to that VR game that was all shot in clay stop motion animation. What? I want to play that. But yeah, that's my 2 cents on video games. If you don't like it, just don't play it. Wait for reviews. I'll play it.
Words of wisdom. With Brad. Hey, if you don't like it.
Yeah. Yeah. I really hate touching a hot pan with my finger,
I was with a sailor.
but I keep doing it.
Or I was sailing with one of those brothers, and we're on a personalized like little sloop. Guy puts the ship in the worst possible position in this market outpost. Literally, like, or it's like rocks, our boat. We can't turn, so like then we're done. Everything is like, all right, let's get out of here. So I'm like, all right, I'm turning the wheel, and like obviously the ship is gonna hit those rocks. He starts like freaking out on me, and I'm like, yo, what? I was like, Captain, you told me to park the ship here. Just following orders. Sorry. Getting
midnight
feisty. It was like, yeah, it was like late at night, and I was just like getting feisty. I was like, yeah, I'm getting. I think I actually said, I was like, yeah, I don't got patience for that, and I got off. But like, pick your battles, you know.
Yep.
Some people are just very passionate about gaming. And I understand. It's a lot of focus. You devote a lot of time. Games to me are just all about.
Yeah. Yeah.
I used to try to be competitive at like shooters. I just can't anymore.
Yeah, for me, it was getting to a point where I was like getting so angry at it, and then I was telling someone like, just I have anxiety, shock, who doesn't? But like mine comes from like performance related anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was playing bad, I would get like really anxious about how other people were viewing me, like the randos that you're playing with on fucking Overwatch. And they looked at me and they're like, "Why are you playing it?" I'm like, "It's a good question. I should probably stop because it's just pissing me off all the time."
Yep.
So I stopped. And that's kind of how I treat everything now. Something starts to piss me off, I stop it.
Hey, we all learn.
You know?
Video games. Nothing touching me.
If the internet's pissing me off, I stop consuming that content. Like,
Go to bed.
yeah, or I walk away from it. Like, nothing is that serious. I mean, some things are, but video games not that serious. See you tomorrow.
Au revoir.
Ow.
Shish.
I gotta lotion my hands, man.
Yeah, dude, I can,
They're all
I can
fucking-
smell your dust blade from here.
What?
No, kidding.
Herpes is forever.
Jesus.
Oh, Jesus. No, my knuckles are all cracked. Fucking burning. Fun stuff.
Cool. That or just stop washing your hands.
I could do that.
Dude. Ah. He taking streamers apart. Hurt my finger. I don't like it.
Are there any games you're looking forward to this year, Jacob?
Yeah, I got a few. We got Solar Punk,
Oh yeah.
Covenant. Or
Oh yeah. That one you showed me.
it's gonna be on Unreal. Kingsmaker.
Yes. GTA maybe.
Slay the Spire 2.
Oh yeah.
Fuck these weird shit.
You don't care about GTA 6?
I don't care when it's out. I don't give. I'm not gonna
You
like,
son of a bitch.
keep every time you go on any piece of social media. It's like new GTA this. It's like man, shut the fuck, dude. It's not out. Like, even if we start talking about it more and more, it's not out.
Yeah.
Rockstar is only gonna release it when they're done.
I have a feeling they're going to announce it pretty soon. They're going to announce a trailer 2 pretty soon. I have a feeling.
Dude. Blackwell and Icon. That would go hard.
In the Switch. Imagine if they put like the 5090 in the Switch. Introducing the Switch 2, $3,000. You don't care about AC Shadows? Uncivilized.
Sorry, I don't like the same game over and over.
Yeah,
Well, I
but-
play COD, so what am I talking about?
Yeah, dude, I haven't played like
I
an
literally
actual
played.
Assassin's Creed since Assassin's
I
Creed.
played Odyssey last night or yesterday.
Not play.
Game blows.
I got one of
Visually,
them for free
It looks awesome.
recently.
Odyssey is literally just a skin of Origins, like the Egyptian one.
What's up, Renji?
So, pretty underwhelming.
Yeah, we'll see how good. Preliminary scores for Shadows is not looking good. And Ubisoft just closed down their UK studio. I think Ubisoft might be done.
I thought someone was saying like if Shadows doesn't do good, like they're screwed.
Yeah.
Which is what's gonna happen to Rainbow. Yeah, and also they ruined Rainbow.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they just have so many operators now. Their original goal is like we want 100 operators on each side. Why? I miss when it was like
Just a balanced nightmare.
miss when it was like 10 operators,
Yeah.
and then like
I bought that game. Like I think 2023's Winterfest. I haven't played it. I think I have like 20 minutes on it.
I'm missing that much.
It looks fun, but it just looks. It looks almost too sweaty,
It is pretty sweaty now.
and I just don't care about sweaty games too much anymore.
No, I sweat at the gym. I don't sweat in my chair at home. You know.
Yeah. I mean, unless Assassin's Creed Deep Stink. I mean, it sounds fun, but unless they like change and or expand upon their normal formula, I'm not gonna play it. I wanna give I have the Star Wars
I heard they've been talking about.
what's the new one that came out that was
Oh,
everyone
I heard that one's
hated?
fun.
Outlaw?
Yeah.
I have Outlaw. Got it for free. So I didn't pay money for it. I haven't played it much of it. But I probably should. I have so many games in my Steam library that I've never booted up. It's kind of sad. So many games. But the good news with that now is that I don't spend a lot of money on the Steam sales. I have pretty much everything that I want. Oh yeah, Deep Stink. I've heard some really good things about Metro Awakening, which is a VR game.
Doing a Will It Post, everyone.
Check that one out. Metro Awakening. What's up, Wolfie? How's it going, man? Yep, I'll let you know pretty soon here, Wolfie. As soon as I get home, I'll let you know what's up. What do you guys do when you're not building?
Talk to Brad.
So Jacob builds and does tech support when he's not building. Or do you just mean it in general? Anyways, that's what Jacob does when he's not building. Is he's building and building and tech support.
And repairs.
And then I do social media. I'm the creative director, so I do website stuff, branding stuff, all that fun stuff. Which is awesome because I always wanted a job doing like Photoshop and editing. And now I get to do it all the time. To my heart's content. Sometimes I get bored of it. Most of the time I'm good. Ooh, Orcs Must Die Death Trap just came out. See how that's doing. Mixed reviews already? That's not good.
That.
People are just saying it's too hard.
All right,
Okay,
I'm gonna turn this thing on.
Let's see it.
Ooh, pretty. It's got all the pretty lights.
Love Escape from Tarkov, dude. Except I don't like playing the live version. I do PvE or I play the single player mod. Mostly play the single player mod. Too many cheaters in Escape from Tarkov. And I also don't have the time to go up against the tryhards.
All right.
Oh yeah.
That's
Looking
gonna
good.
be. We did get a post. This thing looks awesome. Well, that's gonna be our builds for Wednesday. We have the Centurion and the Auxilio. If you guys are the owners of these builds and want to save the video, you totally can. You can download it off YouTube, you can download it off Twitch, and you can watch those VODs also just on there. But Brad and I will be back live Friday morning, 10
Friday
a.m.
morning.
Central Standard Time. So we'll see you guys then.
Yep, and then Wolfie will be live playing something. Let me give him a shout out right now. He'll be live in about 45 minutes. Wolfie Scootaloo.
Oh. Yeah, that's it.
So yeah, that was an old clip, man. That was probably you were playing Pikmin, I think, when you first started streaming for us. But yeah. Anyways, guys, that was the stream. We will be back Friday. See you guys then. Also, check out Wolfie tonight in about 45 minutes.
Give me reasons to doubt, try to keep me down, but I'll put the flame out, you can't get to me. Throw your sticks and your stones, go break all of my bones, you won't ache my soul, you can't get to me. And every